Cheese Chasers is a 1951 Warner Brothers cartoon directed by Chuck Jones with a story by Michael Maltese, and we have Mel Blanc voicing Hubie and Claude Cat and Stan Freberg as Bertie. This is actually the second Hubie and Bertie cartoon I've seen, and it's weird that I have no recollection of these characters from my childhood at all. Most Warner Brothers characters I could remember quite clearly, not these ones. So I don't know what that says, but I did enjoy the cartoon. Hubie and Bertie have spent an enormous amount of time eating an enormous amount of cheese in a cheese factory, and they've realised that they've had their fill. They will never eat cheese again. They cannot face it. So what do they have to live for? They're mice. If they can't eat cheese, what's the point of living? And they decide to go to Claude Cat and say, hey, we're done. We can't go on anymore. Please eat us. But Claude Cat doesn't fall for this, even though it's not a trick. He just thinks something's not quite right, and while things don't necessarily pan out as one might expect for any of the characters. And the reason I like this, it wasn't amazing, it wasn't brilliant, it wasn't the funniest, the animation wasn't my favourite. Nothing wrong with the animation, it just wasn't as good as some Warner Brothers cartoons. But the reason I liked it is because it was unpredictable. From the off, as soon as I realised they were going to Claude Cat, I did not know what would happen. And I was very curious to find out what would happen. So for me, there was definitely an element of curiosity. It's unpredictable. There was a lot of, maybe not a lot of surprise in this, but there were certain things that I hadn't foreseen, which made it kind of a lot more entertaining. So I definitely enjoyed Cheese Chasers, but I do feel like it's lacking something. I don't maybe know what that is. If you feel the same way and can identify what you think that is, I'd love to know what you think. But generally speaking, I enjoyed it. Not my favourite, but happy enough to recommend it.